Abram, Sarai, and Lot were on a long journey. They were traveling back from the land of Egypt. They had many servants and a very long line of animals walking with them. Everyone was happy to be heading home to the hills of Canaan. Abram was very, very rich. He had heavy bags filled with shiny silver and bright, glowing gold. He also had hundreds of fluffy white sheep, big cows, and tall, bumpy camels. His camp was full of wonderful things. When they reached a place called Bethel, Abram stopped to talk to God. He built a special altar using large, smooth stones. He knelt down on the grass and prayed, thanking God for keeping his family safe. As time went by, the camp became very crowded. Lot had many animals too. There were so many sheep and cows that the land couldn't hold them all. The animals were bumping into each other, and there wasn't enough grass to eat. Soon, the men who looked after the animals started to get grumpy. Abram's herdsman, Joram, and Lot's herdsman, Oren, began to argue. "This grass belongs to us," shouted Joram. "No, our cows got here first," Oren yelled back. Abram heard the shouting and knew he had to help. He went to talk to Lot. Abram said kindly, "Lot, we are family. We shouldn't fight. Let's find a way to be peaceful and happy again." Abram made a big decision. He said, "Lot, you choose where you want to live first. If you go left, I will go right. If you go right, I will go left." Lot looked out over the land. He saw a beautiful valley with a big river and bright green grass. Lot chose the beautiful valley for himself. It was time for the family to say goodbye. Abram and Lot hugged and promised to stay friends. They were sad to leave each other, but they were happy to have peace. Lot packed up all his things and moved down into the valley. He found a spot near a big city called Sodom and set up his large, cozy tent. He thought he had picked the very best place in the world to live. After Lot was gone, God spoke to Abram on top of a high hill. "Look north, south, east, and west," God said. "I am going to give all of this land to you and your family forever. It is my gift to you." God also made a wonderful promise. "Your family will grow and grow," God told him. "You will have as many children and grandchildren as there are grains of dust on the ground." Abram looked at the ground and smiled, feeling very loved. Abram moved his tents to a place called Mamre. There were huge, strong oak trees there that gave lots of cool shade. Abram built a new altar to God and felt very peaceful. He knew that being kind was always the right choice.